Hi guys, I'm Dan at vintagevelo.org, and today we are going to tackle a Strava KOM on a seriously vintage bike. Now, by seriously vintage, I mean the 1963 Legnano that we built up last year. First off, this is going to be a repeat of the Strava KOM that we just managed to take on that Pantani Bianchi a few months ago. So I'm back here in France. It's sunny, it's warm, it's perfect conditions. So I thought, well, the pain and the memory of that effort has subsided. So let's give it a go on something really, really vintage. So here we are, as I mentioned, 1963, still the Legnano, Campagnolo, pretty much throughout, apart from Vineman brakes and Nisi rims with fantastically gorgeous high flange Campagnolo record hubs. The whole package itself rides really, really well. Now, if you watch the build video, you'll remember this has been built with taking to Legnano in Italy in a couple of months' time. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the bike I'm going to take. I don't want anything that looks over restored, but I want something underneath the skin that is as fresh and bang up to date as I can get within the rules. So still 5-speed at the back, 2 up front. I think I've got a 52, 42 up front and 1325 on the back. So very rideable package this, and I've done a few shakedown rides, tweaked it here and there, changed a few things, but in general it is going very, very well. Of particular note, the brakes, they're fantastic. Something you know, we all really like on any vintage bike. But enough about this. We've got to get out there first to the Bois Barret Strava segment, which is where the hill is in mind. Okay, so observant of you will notice a few preparations for this effort. First off, no hairnet today, nothing period. If I'm going to try and do something all out, I am going to wear a helmet. Also, I have swapped out the toe clips and strap pedals for clipless. Again, only because if I'm really going to try this, then I want to be clipped in properly. Although I don't mind toe clips and straps, not for an effort like this. It's just simple safety stuff. Now, the bike itself does give away a couple of kilos. I'll put the exact weight up at the end, but it does give away a couple of kilos to that Bianchi. But I'm slightly later in the year, and I'm actually a couple of kilos lighter, so shouldn't really make too much of a difference. But we'll wait and see when we hit the effort. Now, I do have a plan. Now, if you remember, the Bois Barret climb out here in France is about 800 meters, 900 meters long, maximum of about 6%, 5.5%, 6%. So it's not crazy. It's not a real crazy ascent, but it's a good punchy one that kind of suits me. That's why I'm using it as the test route. Also, in preparation, I have eaten my body weight in cheese and red wine, because obviously, you know, that's the energy food of champions in the vintage world. And my plan is I'm not gonna get out of the saddle too much too early on, like I did on the Bianchi. I'm gonna try and back end it. So by that, I'm gonna try and hit it hard, stay in the saddle, keep the cadence up, and then about halfway, 2/3 the way through the climb, as I start to fade, that's probably when I'm going to get out of the saddle and give it everything I've got. If I do it right, I will be a total wreck by the end. Okay, approaching the climb. It's a fast running, I'm nice and low. The wind, sadly, there's not much of it, but it's not with me. The cadence is up. Right, I'm on it now. Now it's just a case of keep this up for as long as possible and hope a HGV comes past me at the last moment to drag me up. Okay, change coming up onto the hoods. Change again. Third, I reckon, will do the job. Hold it like this. That's it. I like it. Come on. Okay. It's fighting me a little. But we're still moving, hurting a lot. Wandering now. Lungs are bursting. Saddle. Good. It's coming up. Come on. Hurts so much. Well, there we go. I survived the Strava segment attempt on the 1963 Legnano Grand Sport. It went pretty well. I didn't take the Strava KOM on this attempt. I came close, much closer than I thought actually. I was only 4 seconds slower on that attempt than I was on the Bianchi Pantani bike that we rode a few months ago. And that is one of my favourite bikes of all time. Interestingly, did manage to come in 8th on the Strava KOM rankings, which is pretty good on, a 1963 vintage steel bike with 5 gears. It is prepped and almost ready to go for Eroica. There will be films from that coming out soon. But other than that, yeah, I think the next time, once I have recovered again from that KOM attempt, it's never a pleasant experience. I think it's time to put the Brad Wiggins Dogma F8 through its paces on that climb. That will really give us some meat to compare things to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Do like and subscribe for anything that's cool to do with vintage bikes and rides. Thanks a lot.